everybody! My name is Absent Atlas. Welcome back to another epic video. Now, it's not every single day that I get to bring you premium commentary content you won't see anywhere else. Well, I mean, I guess you won't see it anywhere else because the commentary is original, but sometimes the drama is stuff you can find other takes on. But that is probably not going to be the case today because we got some exclusive premium Dream drama content, okay? So if you don't know, basically Dream has a Discord server. It only has 32,000 members, and that's because basically it's only for, people who are members or people who have bought merchandise. And yeah, basically if you've paid Dream money in any capacity, yeah, you have access. You can find a way to get onto the server, okay? But yeah, basically, let's just get into his whole thing. Basically, Dream posted something about his boundaries. It's a whole shareable image, okay? What? Oh, baby, here we go with Pastebin Dream again, I guess. I thought I would post an official shareable image about my boundaries. So for those of you who are curious on my boundaries, here you go. I'm sure there's more obvious ones. Also, video today. I don't think the video addressed the boundaries, but I'm not sure because I haven't watched the video. Okay. I'll correct myself in the comments if I watch that video and find out he addressed it. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna take a look at this whole response and all of that in just a second. But first, if you want to see more content like this in the future, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. That being said, yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, let's switch tabs here for a second. And yeah, so here's the whole image. Dream's boundary made by Dream. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in on every single section, and we're gonna lay it all out and go through the whole thing. Okay, so his boundaries regarding his content. Let's get started. Okay, I do not mind people using my content as it is changed in a way to make it unique. I encourage reactions, compilations, animations, and anything else other than re-uploads. Okay. Alright. I do not mind translation channels uploading translated versions of my content, whether through text or audio, and as long as it is not English or a language that I have already translation options for. Uh, I kind of, whatever, dude. Words speak. I'm very smart. As long as they are uploaded at least 10 days after my original upload. Okay. That's a little specific, but sure. They must be translated. They must be fully translated and have accurate translations from someone who speaks the language. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at you, people who are putting stuff in Google Translate and just free money. Original video must be credited in the intro strongly. Okay. I do not mind this content being monetized at all. The music I use is licensable, and as long as I am credited in the first two lines of the description. Okay. Seems fair enough. Oh shit, man! I gotta go credit him in the first two. I have a meme where it's basically like the Transylvania guy, and he's singing the Mask song. But I didn't put. I don't think I put him in the first two lines of the description. So I'll have to do that after this video. But let's move on to the next section. Harassment. I do not tolerate any form of of harassment. Harassment includes a lot of things, but the most obvious examples are death threats, doxing, spamming, negative things, replying for the sake of sending hate to someone, and I'm sure a lot more. Okay. Alright. Saying things like die, hope they die, and other serious things towards someone you dislike, even in a joking way, is still constituted as harassment. Remember, even though you're one person, person, if there's hundreds of others, hate is amplified. If you do not like someone on Twitter, there's a block button for a reason. We can have a much nicer and welcoming community if people choose to use it and avoid the people they dislike or disagree with, rather than engaging with them in harmful ways. I don't care what someone has done, they never deserve to be doxxed or death threatened. Using the excuse that someone has said or done blank as an excuse for extreme harassment is not acceptable. Okay, fair enough. Shipping. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're getting into the dream not found, that whole deal, okay? Alright, I personally do not mind shipping me with my friends as long as they do not mind as well. I do not tolerate shipping of people that have not explicitly said that they do not mind it. I also do not tolerate shipping of minors under any circumstances, minors under 18, regardless of regardless of location. George and I are not dating, and we have no plans to. Um, but we do not mind shipping, as we're comfortable with that fact, and we have always made jokes even before YouTube. No one should really care if we don't. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close Discord for just a second. Yeah, we don't want those notifications interrupting the video, SMH. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's try and zoom in. Alright, racism! Oh boy, here we go. I do not tolerate any form of racism or hate based on someone's ideology, race, or ethnic background. At the end of the day, we all come from the same place. People, even myself, can make mistakes and say or do things that could be harmful to people from other cultures. It's important to learn from these situations so we can be better as a community in the future. Whew, oh boy, we're just reading the entire pastebin, aren't we? Okay. I'll give you my reactions at the end, okay? I just kind of want to go through it first. With the internet, yeah, so with the internet, we're in a unique place where we can easily hear from groups that would previously go unheard. Make sure to be mindful and try to listen to people. Something that you may not think is harmful at all could be harmful, and it's important to do your best to listen and learn. Slurs, personal attacks based on race, ethnic background are never okay and will not be tolerated. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit drawn out here. I'm gonna get to the commentary just a second. Let's just finish it all out first. I love fan art and encourage people to express themselves artistically. This includes through all forms of artistic avenues. Okay? Yeah, well, yeah, don't. I mean, who hates fan art? Let's be real, dude. Like, who's gonna be like, fan art? No, you toxic scumbag. Okay. I do not tolerate not safe for work or not safe for work implied art in any form of minors or people that haven't explicitly said that they don't really care. Okay, that's a good point to make, because that's definitely been a point of controversy. The whole yeah, that's definitely been something. Oh boy, oh god, I do not tolerate gore art in any form, unless it is of a fictional character. I personally do not mind not safe for work art. Just know that I find it funny, so I'll be silently laughing and cringing at it. Okay, well, you do you, buddy. I'm just gonna be staying as far away from that shit as I possibly can. Okay. I don't mind artists selling their art with interpretations of me slash my character in them, as it is their own interpretations. Saying strongness, not safe for work things in donations, replies, or anywhere else where minors can see is weird, champ. Is weird, champ. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, as lots of people who've been hear slash see that could see, be mindful. Okay, I maybe I'm just a fucking boomer, dude. Overall, feel free to express yourself artistically. Yeah. I love the community. Blah blah blah. Other digging into personal creators' lives or past is not cool, especially personal lives. Spamming people, especially creators, in replies to address something accomplishes nothing and makes it feel forced. If they do end up addressing it, okay. Let people do things in their own time. If they don't, something the way you want them to. Don't watch them or support them. Don't harass them or their fans. Harassment isn't even cool, even if you think someone deserves it. Do not speak to me on boundaries other than the ones in this list. Oh, do not speak for me. Okay, I was like, okay, Dream. You're doing the I'm not your friend Ludwig sort of deal. Or the ones I've clarified in the past. Feel free to make this list more pleasing. Artists, cough, cough. SMH Dream, get it together. Draw your own list. Jesus. Do not get mad if I'm not something you would hoping I would be in. Okay. All right. And finally, the big part over here. I encourage the blocking of anyone who knowingly violates these boundaries. Educate people first, though. I will personally be blocking anyone knowingly violating these boundaries of mine. Okay. Dreams boundaries. Copy pasta speedrun complete. I think it's 100%, man. 100% speedrun. Let's go. Okay. Sorry about that whole thing. Sorry if that's boring. But now we can actually analyze the bits I want to talk about. Okay, so I will tell you that it seems a bit apparent that Dream has been struggling with some mental health. Once again, I don't know, but it seems like you could speculate it. You could speculate that certainly. Why you might be saying that? Well, I don't know. If any of you haven't been paying attention to Twitter, basically, Dream has a fan Twitter account. It's one of those private accounts, okay? And yeah, he deleted that one. Interestingly enough, no explanation whatsoever, just deleted, gone. And earlier on that account, he was saying something along the lines of, yeah, I'm not doing too well, kind of having a rough time, I guess. I don't know, something like that. I really can't remember the tweet, but yeah, okay. So it's important I'm glad that he's setting boundaries for himself, you know? At the end of the day, dude, you know, you gotta watch out for your mental health first, okay? You know, because how are you supposed to help people if you can't help yourself, okay? So yeah, and I'm glad he addressed it. You know, it goes over a lot of things, okay? Translation channels, content, um, whatever, you know, nothing really new there. Harassment, definitely a good good to be specific about this, I think, because he has said he doesn't endorse harassment and all that before. Um, I will, yeah, okay. So, I mean, on the flip side of this, I will say I'm not endorsing harassment. Obviously, don't go harass people. I will say, however, that criticism, you feel free to levy criticism at someone as long as it's constructive and whatnot. It's okay to criticize people. It's not okay to harass people. But whatever. I digress. So that's harassment. Shipping. Okay, so he says he doesn't mind the shipping, which is something as long as it's not minors, which is good that he addressed the minors. Racism. You know what? Racism. We've already seen his whole spiel on that before. Fan art. Okay, so good thing. I'm glad he's coming out and saying he does not tolerate the not safe for work art of minors or people who don't want the not safe for work art made of them. Okay, it's a good thing to say. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad he mentioned that. And then yeah, there are some other things over there. Okay. Um, but yeah. Okay. So that's the dreams boundary list. Now, I will tell you one thing I am going to be critical about him on this is that this was only released on his Discord server, okay? And not his Twitter. I don't think his YouTube. He uploaded a manhunt video, but I'm not sure if he would put this in there. I doubt he would, but I digress there. So yeah, this was only available on his announcements tab on his Discord, okay? That Discord has 32,000 members. You know how big Dream's channel is? What? It's about 23 million subscribers at this point. So yeah, clearly this only addresses a very small portion of people, okay? And so I'm gonna be critical of him there, you know? You gotta get the message out. It's not like all your fans are gonna have bought the merch, okay? I just have to say that, you know? There are so many more people who need to see this, but only 30,000 people have seen it. And people have said he said feel yeah go ahead and share it, but like make sure it's make sure you actually I feel like he should share it himself. You know, don't rely on other people to do your dirty work, man. Come on, man. Okay, so maybe he's gonna update us on the boundaries on Twitter or whatnot, but for now it's only really available on his Discord and from other people who are posting the image elsewhere. Okay, so yeah, overall a good response. It covers a lot of stuff, but the problem is that it only really is it's only really been shown to a very small portion of his fan base. And yeah, you could say those are the most dedicated people, right? They bought the merch and all that. Which is, yeah, you could argue that, but obviously you're gonna miss people on the fringes of the internet and whatnot. So I feel like he should have been more open about this. But I don't know. Maybe he didn't feel comfortable posting this on Twitter or whatever. Hopefully he does in the future. Don't know why I zoomed in there. Um, but overall, yeah, it's a positive thing. I'm glad he's setting boundaries for himself. That's definitely an important thing to do when you're a creator. So and then I've already given you my criticism about this only is seen. This only was sent. Sorry, I'm having a little hard time speaking today. Okay, this is only seen by only like 30,000 people, probably more like 100,000, 200,000. Because of Twitter and all that. But yeah, 30,000 people only saw this, but it's good that he's addressing it. Okay, makes some good points. I'm glad he's setting the boundaries, drawing lines in the sand. That's definitely a good thing for him to be doing. Um, and yeah, I that being said, everyone, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed today's video, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. That being said, Yeah, leave a dislike on the video if you dislike it. Like it if you do like it. And yeah, hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will talk to you all